Hi.
Hi, guys.
Today is Sunday, August 22nd, 2021, and we have just arrived at our current anchorage. We got here at about 4:30 and just got settled down, put everything away, and now we're checking in to say hi.
Here we are. We are at Buckhead Ridgetop.
Buckhead Ridgetop.
Near, we're at in Georgia. We're in Georgia on the ICW.
Near the Florida Passage, which is near a town called Richmond Hill. Never been there, but...
Right. Still lots of river grass and, yeah, lots of nature. Lots of nature.
Lots of dolphin.
Tons and tons and tons of dolphin.
Hundreds.
Yeah. So we got taken off this morning about 8:45 in the morning.
Mm-hmm.
And we headed out. Everything was relatively smooth. There were a couple areas that tensed us up a little bit. And by that, all I mean is a couple little shallow areas. We did run aground in one spot. Everything we were where we were supposed to be, but we were bumping bottom a little bit, kind of a soft bottom.
Yeah, churning mud.
Yeah, churning mud. Mm-hmm. So we moved over just a little bit, and the depth changed drastically. That was Little Mud Creek.
No, Little Mud Creek is where we would have grounded if we weren't lucky enough to be there at high tide.
Okay, all right.
I don't remember exactly what the name of the creek was, if there was one specifically, but it was at 131A, just south of 131A.
Just south of marker 131A, right. So we saw some interesting stuff today. We saw an island out in the ICW with wild cows on there. I mean, these
So
were
funny.
fat, healthy cows. Not scrawny. They were beautiful.
And bulls.
Yeah, and bulls. And we did a little research on it. Wendy did online, and wound up that they're just wild cows.
Out here in the middle of nowhere. There's no roads to and from these islands that they're on. The one we saw them on was Rattlesnake Island, but there's another island right there at the mouth of that last inlet. I can't remember what it's called, but that's where they're supposed to be, like hundreds of them.
Yeah, I'm gonna misspell it, or missay it, but it's like Sapelo, something like that. We'll try to update it. Should have had that, but in any case, yeah. So it was really cool to see. We seen the horses yesterday on Cumberland Island, seeing the wild cows today. It was, but they looked healthy. They looked great. The island is just deep, dark green with all the grasses and so forth. So they're not wanting for anything out there, I wouldn't think. I don't know. I'm not sure what they do for fresh water, but
must be little cisterns or little whatever.
They're doing great. So we also during our Google exercise, we found out that the rattlesnakes are quite active on all of these islands in Georgia. So that's good to know. You always think, well, if I break down, what's the worst can happen? I drift to shore, make my way to shore, and I walk 10 miles across a marsh. No, probably not going to happen.
Rattle, rattle, rattle.
Yeah, definitely not going to happen. It'll be more like towboat, come get me.
It's interesting, too, to know, I think that the cows, or maybe it was the horses, I think it was the cows that were left on these islands by R.J. Reynolds, the tobacco
Oh, yeah, that's right.
guy.
Yeah, lots of famous people had a lot of things to do with different islands and so forth. It's really, really beautiful. It's desolate, but very, very beautiful. We started running across houses. Some of them were quite nice. They were on houses, on islands out in the marshes that were miles from the mainland, and obviously no way to get to them by car. You'd have to come to them by boat, which is not unheard of. But it was just really neat to see them. I mean, that's privacy. That's that's becoming one. Yeah, that's remote. It's becoming one with nature. Yeah. So we did see another interesting sight. We seen, and I can't remember what inlet it was at. Oh, okay, Altamaha Sound. There was a shrimp boat, full-blown shrimp boat. Its paravanes up, so forth, laying over on its side at the mouth of the inlet.
Way out, far out. We had to see it in the binoculars.
Shoals out there, and evidently probably hit a shoal, or who knows what happened. But it's kind of an eerie feeling when you see something like that out there.
Yeah, any kind of sunken vessel or but a giant overturned shrimp boat on
Right.
dry land.
Yeah, it was a
crazy.
big one. Yep,
Yeah.
sure was.
Scary.
And then we made some notes. We had some other places that got a little shallow and weren't exactly as reported. So we made notes, and we used Navionics to navigate with, along with our Garmin GPSs. They work side by side, and our bottom finders and so forth. So we're going to try to comment and about what we experienced and where to be at the channel, that kind of thing.
In Navionics, right?
In
I forgot
Navionics.
how to do that.
That's right. That's right. Hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of dolphin. I mean, it's crazy how many dolphin. Sometimes you'll look up and there'll be 5 or 6 different locations that you can all look a different direction, and there'll be 3 or 4 going every direction. Right when we got here to our anchorage tonight, one decided it was going to play in our wake right beside the boat. So that was kind of cool.
Yeah, that hasn't happened a lot up here. You know, obviously we see dolphin down in the Keys and in Fort Pierce, but when you're underway, and I think most of it is probably the clarity of the water. Like when you're down in the Keys or in the bluer water, you can see the dolphin underwater. Where here, they go underwater, you can't see
They're
anything.
gone. You can't see a foot underwater here.
Yeah,
It's
like
all gone.
6 inches below, you can start to make out a fin when they're running next to the boat, but it's pretty hard to make it out. So anyway, tonight it was kind of cool that they were playing in the wake right next to the boat.
Yeah, yep.
Yeah.
So we're anchored up. We just got a text from my parents. They leapfrogged ahead of us, as we said the other day, or yesterday, I guess. They are at what air? Something air?
I don't know. Something air campground in Charleston.
Yeah, they're in Charleston area, Charleston, South Carolina.
Lake Air.
Lake Air Campground is where they're at. So they moved from St. Augustine this morning. They shot up there. They're set up there. And we're headed that way. So, Mom and Dad, if you see it before we get there,
See you Wednesday.
See you Wednesday.
Well, probably Thursday.
Yeah, probably Thursday.
We'll see.
Wednesday will be a travel day. So, yeah, we're making our deadlines every day. Not that we're rock solid on it. We understand that you make a plan and you try your best to achieve those goals. But
And then God laughs at you.
that's right. We totally understand that, weather and waves and wind and current and breakdowns and all kinds of stuff and shoals. If we don't make it, we don't make it. But for the first 3 days, today's day 3.
Right on target.
Yeah, from leaving St. Augustine. So we're right on target for heading there in a 6-day run.
This is our last night in Georgia. We'll be into South Carolina tomorrow.
Right.
I think, right? We'll pass Savannah
Yes.
and hit South Carolina
Yeah,
tomorrow.
we're more than 2/3 up the coast of Georgia right now. So we'll definitely make South Carolina, barring any breakdowns, which we haven't had any problems with that so far. Knock on a lot of wood on White Star. Yeah. So what else? That's kind of where we're at. We talked about a lot of stuff for dinner tonight, and we landed on, what we're going to do tonight? We're going to do this gourmet frozen pizza. That's it.
Tombstones.
We cook and cook and cook great meals on the boat, and tonight we're just going to sit back and watch TV, and
we're going to laden it with a little bit of extra mozzarella cheese and maybe some extra oils.
truffle oil. Oh yeah.
A little bit of herbs from the herb garden upstairs.
Yeah, we have herb garden. I'm sure we've mentioned it. If we haven't, we have an herb garden. Yeah.
Yeah, so that's our plan for tonight. Should be good.
Yeah, everything's doing good.
Expecting a bit of a rainstorm. We thought it might be here actually before we got the video done, but it's on its way. So we're getting ready to buckle up and go inside and put on some kind of Netflix or news or something.
Yeah,
and
yeah.
hide from the storm, which is always more fun on the boat.
Yeah, in the future, we'll tell you how we do that. We watch TV everywhere we go. Not that we hang out and watch TV, but we have the ability to watch TV. And we have a couple movie channels that we use. And
No Wi-Fi for that. We use our phones.
No, we use our phones for all of our TV and movies.
Cellular service.
Yeah, that's it.
Works great.
Yeah, works great.
Yep.
Okay, guys, until tomorrow.
Hasta mañana and love you.
Love you,
bye.
bye.